that's what got her. Is me in the game, you know what I'm saying? That's me driving some flashy cars. That's me being in the club, you know what I'm saying? And we come, 3-4 cars deep. You know what I'm saying? And I'm buying, I'm coming in there. I got my pockets like the month and I'm buying everything for everybody. And, that's what turned her on. And, eventually, that's what she ended up leaving me for, man. You know what she told me one day? Because I left the game. I was trying to transition out of the game, I should say. And she was like, you ain't doing this no more? I was like, nah, baby, I'm chilling. Like, I want to, I want to start this family. I'm like, I want to be with you. Like, I want her to be on some, real shit with her. And she was like, I said how she looked. And I said, damn. I said, oh, you think I'm a square, huh? We back, episode 8 with the boy Play, man, in the building, man. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, the greatest conversation you could ever have besides getting a bag of money? It's talking about this relationship thing, man. It's just the most interesting topic to me, man, on this planet. I feel like this is something that we conversate about every day in one shape or form or another. You know what I'm talking about? But man, hey, I got my boy Play in the building tonight, man, from right down the block, man. Yeah, we over here in the historic, you know what I'm talking about? Garden Days community, man. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, and the boy, man, in the building, man, he gonna spit some game tonight, man. My partner over here, man, he's a serial entrepreneur. You know what I'm talking about? He's an author, man. You know what I'm talking about? This dude right here, man, hey, you see how swole he is over here? You want to get fit? You know what I'm talking about? You want to put your thing together like that, man, that you can spit up in them suits right? You fit up in them tight t-shirts and everything, man. Come holler at my boy, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? It's a pleasure to have my partner, man, in the building, man, to come grace, you know what I'm talking about, these Blue Haven studios, man. What's up with it, homie?
All right, what's up with you, Mike?
Man, I appreciate you coming through, man. I'm with your boy, man, tonight, man, on such a short notice, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, definitely. I got to come through. Bless you.
Already, man, already.
Extend a new opportunity to do so.
Man, I sure appreciate it, man. For a solid dude like you to stop by, man, and bless these, you know what I'm saying, mics, man, it means more than you know what I'm talking about. You always been a dude, man. Like I said, I like to give people their flowers while they here, man. This dude, to me, man, always been one of the flyest guys, man, here in this neighborhood, man, that I always looked up to and admired, you know what I'm talking about? It was always fresh, it was always clean, and I always taught you how to get your thing together, even if you didn't go ask him, you just look at him and tell, you know what I'm talking about, man? So yeah, man, it's an honor and a pleasure, man, to have my partner in the building, man, tonight, man. We're gonna go into some things tonight, in regards to relationships, of course, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna delve into some advice, you know what I mean, from a dude that's been through, 27 years in the penitentiary, you know what I'm talking about, 34 years, married, man, that is commendable, you know what I'm talking about, here in these days and times, man. And, man, we're going to pick my partner's brain a little bit tonight, man. So, yeah, so we're going to jump right into that little topic, though, man, you know what I'm saying, being that, you were, incarcerated, you know what I'm saying, for 27 years and being able to maintain a relationship for 34 years, man, with your old lady, man. And I heard, hey, we all kind of heard y'all, me and Trey heard all today, man, you know what I'm saying, interacting, man. That's I like y'all's interaction, man. I think that's dope, man. I think it's fly, man. And I think that's something that, people can, be able to hone in and be able to respect and honor, you know what I mean? Because I think you got to be sometimes playful with your spouse and your partner, and then not taking you so serious all the time. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah. So you going through that time frame, man, with your woman, you know what I'm saying? What's the best type of advice that you could give someone who was in a situation sort of like yours and that's behind them walls and they trying to maintain something like that?
Well, first of all, you gotta have an open relationship, an open mind. You know what I'm saying? Because being incarcerated and trying to hold down a relationship when you're not there physically for them, that's when the mental come in. You know what I'm saying? So you really gotta just fuck them mentally.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to understand one another. Y'all gotta connect mental.
Right.
Because the physical is gone. You know, when you in there, we made it physical too at times. When them Saturday visits came, you know, you gotta make it physical. I never went a month without it.
So, is that right?
So yeah, I did my thing.
Is that right? That's right.
They got vending machines and bathrooms you can have.
Okay. Man, that's cold blooded, boy. Hey, I know I done been down there, man, to visit a couple of my partners, man. You know what I'm saying? That was locked behind them things, man. The boy and tough. They be watching. I'm like, damn, how y'all boys be getting it out more. Hey, y'all boys are some damn geniuses, man, to be able to make shit like that happen, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, innovation, you know what I'm saying, it definitely is something that, you know, that every human being doesn't have, but when you force it, you put into a situation, it's amazing on what the mind can be able to transform to do.
On Christ,
you know? Yeah, that's interesting, man. Not even a month.
Yeah, I don't know.
Damn.
Man, when I was on the ground on death row and all that, nature box, of course, I didn't have no physical contact with no other. Other than that, she gonna come and make sure I'm all right.
Yeah. So how long was you on death row?
2 years.
2 years? Man. Well, you're a soldier, man, to come out here, man, and know the type of mind that you have, man, and to be to have that mental fortitude, man, to go through something like that, man, is extremely commendable. You know, to be able to get out here and function properly. You know what I mean? Because you a dude, man, that, you know, I see how you move and shake, man, and you know, and to be able to maintain a wife and a family and things of that nature, man. And that's amazing. What got you through that?
Shoot, God first and foremost.
Yeah,
God, because He always gave me the know-how to know what to do. I pray, ask for guidance every day.
Right.
That's just part of my routine. It's like getting up, brushing my teeth.
That's what's
I
up.
give honor to God, and He's my foundation through it all.
Right. Yeah, already, man. Hey, man, that's just, man, I just take my hat off, man, just knowing that somebody like yourself can go through something like that, coming from where we come from, man, and, you know, knowing that this neighborhood has built a bunch of strong dudes, man. You know, I know you got the clothing line, man. I know you got things like that popping and other things that you want to put into motion and to put into play, man. So check this out, though. What would you think about a guy out here right now? You know, he's moving and he's shaking it around in these streets and he's living very dangerously. You know what I'm saying? But of course, he got his old, he got a little situation, his old little lady at home. Probably got a little side piece or two. You know, maybe a couple children running around. But you know, at any day, you know what I'm saying, it could be, you know, your last, whether you going to that, whether you finna go put you down there 6 feet deep, or you finna go down here, you know what I'm saying, to start this journey, you know what I'm saying, with these penitentiary, these folks, man. How and what type of advice would you give those people right now that's out here living that type of street life, man, and you got all of these other complex situations popping?
But being in the streets, you gotta be able to juggle. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to juggle everything, because everything is its own entity. You know, if you're in the streets, you're doing this. If you're a robber, you know, this gonna bring the heat this way.
Right.
You know, it's gonna come from police, the people you rob, this and that. So you gotta make sure you keep your family safe and secure away from what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just like with me. My wife never was involved in anything that I done in the streets when I was growing up as a kid. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no street woman. You know what I'm saying? Now I met her. She may have been, say they boosted back in the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I hurry up and got her away from the type of people. Because of stuff I know I got going on.
Right.
So I don't need your heat coming, stoning up, hitting me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's been mindful of what you got going on and separating it. Now I ain't saying be in the streets and do it, but if you already living that lifestyle, take your home, and that's the first thing, protection.
Right.
You know, that's like when I used to run the streets growing up in the late 80s, early 90s.
Right.
My wife had never been with me. And it's still to this day like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to know who my people is like that.
Right.
I'm going to where there's kidnappers, you know what I'm saying? Them is targets and prey. Right. So that's what you do. If you move in that way, you protect your family at all costs, whether it's mentally, physically, financially, no matter what it is. They the people you put up, stay out the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I think that's great advice, man. You know, to keep them from danger. You know what I'm saying? Because You know, of course, you know, we being from where we from, of course, we all that if you ain't dibbled and dabbled in these streets out here, you ain't gang banged or something like that, man. If you come from these two neighborhoods, you know, I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, in the neighborhoods I speak of course, it's Garden Days and Garden Oaks, man. You done had to get your feet wet in the game, some shape, form, or fashion, man. And
the genocide hit you. The genocide, you got as part of it.
Right, yeah, because you know, of course, I had my time, of course, you know, dibbling, dabbling in the streets. You know, I've you know, damn near 20 years removed from the game, you know, but I definitely had my run and I had my fun, you know what I'm saying, with the game. You know, I made money, you know, I dealt with any women. And I had a relationship at the time as well, you know. And one of the things that I did is the little chick I had at the time, she was just so enamored with the game and the money, you know, is that she wanted to be so involved with it. So I actually involved her in the game, you know what I'm saying? So of course, if I ain't at the house, you know, and doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? But everything's there, you know, and I did the game sloppy. You know what I'm saying? I did everything, you know what I'm saying, from the crib.
All of us do.
Yeah, I did the game real sloppy, man. So, you know, I had her, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he coming to get this. Hey, he coming to get that, you know what I'm saying? So she didn't know nothing about weighing nothing. She didn't know about no digital skills. She didn't know nothing about nothing like that. So, you know, and I look back like, damn, I put her in a lot of harm's way, you know. And that's something I definitely, you know, just trying to apologize, you know, for putting her in that type of danger, but she wanted to be in that life.
Yeah.
You know, that's what turned her on. You know what I'm saying? That's what
to it more than we are.
Yeah.
They don't even know it.
Yeah, but you know, but what's crazy is, of course, that's me getting her. That's what got her. Is me in the game. You know what I'm saying? That's me driving some flashy cars. That's me being in the club. You know what I'm saying? And we come, you know, 3-4 cars deep. You know what I'm saying? And I'm buying, you know, I'm coming in there. I got my pockets like the month and I'm buying everything for everybody. And, you know, that's what turned her on. And, you know, eventually, that's what she ended up leaving me for, man. You know what she told me one day?
No.
Because I left the game. I was trying to transition out of the game, I should say. And she was like, you ain't doing this no more? I was like, nah, baby, I'm chilling. Like, I want to, you know, I want to start this family. I'm like, I want to be with you. Like, I wanted to be on some, you know, real shit with her. And she was like, I said how she looked. And I said, damn. I said, oh, you think I'm a square, huh?
Yeah.
She was like, yeah.
That's what I was just going to tell you. That's what women do. And speaking about back to the prison,
right?
Most of these men, they be the hardest dudes in the world in these streets, hustling, getting money, like you say,
right?
And then they get locked up.
Yeah,
they get locked up. They have these women with them, and so they get in there, get to praying and doing all this stuff, trying to change because reality setting in on that. So they want to change. Then they wonder where the women go. They want to be, hey, babe, write them letters. Oh, I love you. I miss you. I love you. I miss you. She ain't never heard you say that when you was on the streets.
Right.
So now she look like, oh, this dude's a sucker now.
Right.
So that's part of the reason that they leave. Because you ain't the one.
Right.
So if you ain't keeping your foot on their neck, like bring me this working here and doing it, making them still be active with you. Some of them veer off. They don't want you to change because that ain't what knocked them. Like you say, she got knocked by the cars, jewelry, and clothes, and money. So now you go to jail and now you trying to change. They be like, man, why my woman left? You changed. You changed. And that ain't what she attracted to when they still got dudes out here getting it. Cars, money, and clothes. And they ain't on her. And you know, so that's part of change can make a woman think different. You're like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Even that's like with us. If we see a woman, she's a hustler and get it. Getting money, doing this stuff. She flying out and about. Then she want to, I want to settle down and do that. We're like, man, that ain't what I like.
You don't think a dude would be most susceptible to chill with that chick, even if she want to do that? Or you think that,
if they grow together.
Oh, okay.
But if they ain't growing together, he's still down here and she trying to be better. Then he gonna be like, oh no. And he might drag along with her.
Yeah.
But he still be cheating with the ones that still like that.
Right.
Because he addicted to it. That's like street life is addicted.
Oh, it is.
You
man.
know,
we all been victims of it one way or another, man. So you know, I think that's a great way you put it, man. But yeah, man. I mean, I just think that's just a crazy contrast when it comes to dealing with women. When you meet them, you one way, and then, like I said, you might want to try to transition out the game, you know, because you might be seeing some stuff, you know what I'm saying, or you might be seeing a lot of your partners and stuff like that going to jail, because, you know, that's kind of what I went through. And I had to really ask myself, man, you know what I'm saying, you want to go through this? Yeah. But, you know, I was raised by some real ones out here in the game, man, to let me know, man, what you doing, this is what you're going to have to go face, you know? And I knew the women that I was with at the time, because, of course, you know, I had a girl, you know what I'm saying, but I had, you know, other things going on too, man. I knew they was all going to leave me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I knew if I got knocked or something happened with me, I knew they was all going to leave me, and I knew I was going to have nothing left with my family, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, when I did have that conversation with my partners and I got in this game, man, I was like, man, listen here, I was with it.
Yeah.
You know, it was two things, man. When I had my little run, man, it was two things that I thought was the squarest shit in the world. And that was having a girl and having a job. Those two things was so foreign to me that I couldn't conceptualize and make it like it was normal. And I used to have partners, man, that would have those two. And I would clown them boys. I would like clown them every time I see them. I'm like, man, you bust down, man, your shoes is busty, man. You got this chick, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I can get you on. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Hey, man, hey, y'all don't know why you playing this game, man, going this little warehouse job here, where I used to clown him, man, you know, and, you know, that's something, you know, of course, that I look back now at, you know what I'm saying, being at the age that I am and, you know, going through the trials and tribulations of life, man, and see this, of course, that was a wrong way of thinking, you know, but once again, you know, we do get caught up into, you know, this fast life, you know, we do get caught up into, you know, this multiple women, you know what I'm saying, you know, fast money, fast women, you know what I'm talking about, and man, that was just something, man, for me, you know what I mean, I just thought that was just live, you know what I mean, you know, and of course, you know, exiting out of the game, you know, all habits die hard. That you might be a part of, might not be part of the game. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, it's kind of like what Money Mitch said. You know what I'm talking about, man? In that movie, Paid in Full. You know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, he was having that conversation with A. He said, hey, I could leave the game at any time, but will the fans still love me?
Yeah.
I thought that was so psychologically, you know what I mean, like important and understanding that urban lifestyle that we live, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't about the money.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? This is the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying,
man? That's the addictive part too.
Right.
Money is just the other thing. And like you were speaking about them guy, the square guy with the family guy, we like say we all from right here.
Right.
Them the same people 20 years later, they still together.
Right.
Successful, having a good life.
Right.
Because they was on a plan that you didn't even know.
Right.
A plan we don't see.
Right.
Square, they was building their relationships.
Right.
We just moving through one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We just fast money. It's all everybody in it for their own reasons, ulterior motive.
Right.
But that square with the shoes, he don't buy no shoes because they was making plans for the future.
Right.
Him and that woman.
Oh yeah.
So and that's the part that we don't see.
Yeah.
Or we didn't see growing up as a kid. Cause like you say, a man wasn't even focused on the girl. You know, they're gonna come and go. We focus on the money and what can we get. We hustling, moving, grooving through the streets, trying to make things happen.
Right.
The women come and go. We seeing so many. I'm like, man, we can get them anytime.
Yeah.
We can get them anytime because they ain't nothing. So we ain't even thinking about the woman. But when we get the one we want, we pay attention to them. We dog them or we treat them, misuse them. Or because we ain't trained the proper way to how to treat a woman.
Right.
So most of us have the women that we need and want, but we don't treat them as such. Like me, it's not just like with women, like with family members and friends alone.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that's the closest to me, it seems like the ones that I be so hard on. But they don't understand I'm so hard on you because I believe in you so much.
Now you talking about family members or you talking about
women?
Okay,
family
everybody.
and women. I'm saying family members. If anybody, cause you gotta, like my wife, if she close to me, that means I look up for you to be the best you can be.
Right.
Because if not, I really don't care for you. My family. I want y'all to be the best that y'all can be. They go for kids, brothers, sisters, any relatives.
Right.
So I want y'all to be the best y'all can be. So I'm going to be harder on y'all than what y'all think. So y'all taking it like, man, he hard. But if I didn't care about you, I wouldn't care what you be.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. Like in the streets, when we move, we don't even care when we dealing with them women. When we in the game back then and just running through women and running through life, we don't care.
Right.
But as you get in these relationships that have meaning,
right.
Me personally, I be hard on them, but they don't even understand. I'm hard on myself than I'm on y'all.
Right.
Because I check myself daily.
Yeah.
That's what makes me become this, and that. Because I say, man, I can't fail.
Right.
And so when I give it to a woman, kids, or whatever, they might think, oh, he on his delivery.
Yeah.
Listen to the story. Listen to what the meaning of what I'm saying. My delivery might be harsh or not verbally sound for you.
Right.
But I'm giving it to you verbatim, word for word, play by play. Just listen to it.
Right. That's dope, man, right there, man. Cause you know, I was just thinking, man, about a conversation that me and Trey's cousin had, well, we always having a conversation. He was talking about that right there, but he had a spin to it that I thought was crazy. But you just said it though too, is that although I'm on you like I'm on you and I'm being tough, I'm not only trying to teach you something, I'm teaching myself something at the same time. So me correcting you is me correcting myself. Because, you know, of course, we're going to be our own worst critics and we're going to be, you know, highly judgmental of ourselves. But sometimes when I see you out of place and out of wrong, you know what I'm saying? Or not doing what you're supposed to be doing, I'm correcting you, but I'm correcting myself and my shortcomings in my life, man. So I thought that was a dope ass conversation we had. And that kind of reminded me of that, man. And man, I think that's just crazy. You know what I mean? But, you know, man, just being in these streets though, man, you know, first and foremost, you know, cause you know, some of the youngsters listen to this, you know what I'm saying? That's out there in the streets, man. And they show me love, man. When we be out the spots, man, you know, hey man, them boy, me and Trey, we be out sometimes, they be like, hey, that podcast is dope, you know what I'm saying? And I know these boys is out there doing their thing, man. And, you know, I wish them boys, you know, all the safety, man, in the world, man. You know what I'm saying, man? And all the love in the world, man. And, you know, y'all boys be safe, man. Be, you know what I'm saying, try to transition, man. Do what y'all gotta do. We understand it, man. You know what I'm saying, man? And you ain't gonna get more love and more understanding, man, from this neighborhood and from dudes like us, you know what I'm saying, that's out here. You know what I'm saying? But what would you think, what advice could you give to that guy that's with that girl? He done caught that case. He on his way. You know what I'm saying? And he gotta go sit down for 10. You know what I mean? What type of advice could you give that dude right there?
See, my personal experience was I ain't never got that luxury, a leisure to prepare.
Right.
Once I caught, I was in. I never got to get out no bond.
You was already out.
So I ain't never got to be on bond or hang out and be like, hey, baby, I'm turning myself in. Ain't got to do that, you know. Once they got me, they got me. But the advice I can say for a person or man or woman that's about to go in and face some time and do something like that. That right there, like I said, I ain't got the experience, but that right there, you should already be prepared. If you in these streets, that's why you should have your finance put up. Y'all got a plan going on, just living wild. See, most people turn the streets into a lifestyle when it's a hustle. Selling dope, moving drugs, all that stuff is a hustle, like a bank robber. They don't rob banks every day. That's just their hustle. But we, speaking me as a person, when I grew up as a kid, every day I lived the life of crime. You know, I sold dope every single day of my life. I rode the streets, gang banging, robbing, shooting, killing, whatever it was. That was my lifestyle. It wasn't no hustle. And that's why you eventually end up in jail. You don't turn it into an everyday life. If you do your thing, it's always supposed to be an exit. If you're in a relationship with a woman, she's supposed to be part of the exit. Like growing up like I did in the 80s, and then I was in prison in the 90s, so I never got a chance. 91. Well, 90, rather. So I went to prison after that. But the thing was always have an exit. We do this and we sell this dope. We do this. We're going to make this amount of money and we're going to start a business. We're going to do it. Like my goal was to start a car lot, a club, and a beauty shop for my wife. That was her thing. She don't know how I'm going to get this money, but I'm going to get it this way. And once I can give you transportation to come to my club and do your hair. So I got 3 ways of finances. So that was my plan. That'd build 3 generations of wealth. You know, because I had a son and a daughter. They can follow up in our footsteps.
Absolutely. Because you look at some of these, you know, these big, you know, families, you know what I'm saying? Like the Kennedys and the Bushes and, you know what I'm saying, of the world, man, these Rockefellers, man, these people, these people, their money came from some illegal type of activities. The Trumps of the world. Man, all their money came from an illegal type of situation, and they was able to be smarter than, you know, street dudes that come from where we come from. You know what I'm talking about, man, and be able to flip that thing, man. But you know what, man, it's been a dope episode, man. You know what I'm saying, man? You know, man, hanging out with my partner, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to appreciate my partner again, man. Once again, man, my boy Play, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let's stop through on you, boy, man.
I appreciate it. It was a pleasure, man. And I hope we can do many more, man, for sure.
Absolutely, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. Play, man. Anything you want to shout out, man? You want to put out there, man? All the way out the door?
I want to let y'all know, please come to the Homegrown Plaza on Northeast 23rd and buy your gear. We got the Garden Block gear. We got the Garden Block book. We got the Letter to Princess Shania book. about a father writing a letter to his daughter, giving her the tools she can use to become a queen. Right now, she is princess. One day she'll be a queen. That's another level of relationship, you know, that we didn't get to talk about, but that's what it is.
Yeah, we're gonna bring you back.
I appreciate it.
Oh man, that's all love, man. I appreciate you more, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. This is again been another episode of It's Just a Part of the Thing podcast. Hey man, check this out though, man. If y'all boys want to get clean, you want to get sharp, man, you want to go to that special event, man, hey man, come holler at your boy, man. Designed by Mikey. You know what I'm talking about, man? Hey, I'll get you in and out that thing, man. Hey, you be whistle clean, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, everybody, you be the talk of that town, the talk of that party, man. Your woman is gonna want to kiss and hug and rub you, man. I can't wait to get them clothes up off of you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Again, man, hey, I got my boy Trey. I keep telling y'all, man, hey, y'all better get this boy while he cheap. You know what I'm talking about, man? I got Dr. Trey in the building, man. Y'all say I got Dr. Trey? You got Dr. Trey, man. Holla at the boy, man.
I love my space. I love my work. And I love my routine. And for me to break that for somebody, it would just have to be like a really special person that fits into that puzzle and that is supportive of the things I'm doing. It has to be somebody that has taste in music. It has to be somebody that, you know, that I get along with so much to the point that when we're separate, I'm feeling like I can't function properly without their presence. I have come across it a few times. I've yet to be able to hold on to it for whatever reason. But yeah, I just really, you know, I'm the captain of a ship, and I look behind me and I see a lot of people on board, and you know, full steam ahead.